rumor. I'm jumping right into this. This could be a rumor. Do you leave tickets for all your show for Ric Flair?
No, but if I'm in Charlotte when I do the Comedy Zone there, absolutely. I think Ric Flair is one of the funniest.
The nature boy.
Yeah, one of the funniest men who's ever picked up a microphone. Yeah,
He's fantastic.
he did it. I was born with a golden spoon in my mouth. When he tells that guy, takes off his loafer, it's like a purple loafer with like gold inlays, and he holds it up to this white trash dude who looks like he worked in a mine his whole life, and he goes, "My shoes cost more than your house," and he yelled it. But what made it so funny is if you looked at the guy, it was probably true. There's something so appealing about that act that he would go out.
Has he came to any of your shows?
No. No. I mean, I've only been.
How would you feel you're on stage and you're just doing your thing and Ric Flair sitting in the front?
I would be freaking out. If I ever made that guy laugh, it would be the greatest thing ever. To me, other than the beating he took from his body, that seems brutal. But like his persona seems so much fun that you just go in to an arena of broke people who are struggling, and you just tell them how much money you have and how privileged your childhood was and why their life sucks, and then you hold up all your rich stuff in their face. It's just like, when would that ever get old? That's just the funniest fucking thing ever. It just looked like so much fun. And then your big challenge every week is, how do I top that annoying thing with something more annoying? They're amazing. Like The Rock was another guy who was just like absolutely prolific. If you watched him every week in wrestling, he always added to his shit.
Yeah.
So he never got like, he had his classics and then he would add a little bit more to it.
When he got into the Wu-Tang Pie, that's when I was like, okay, this is getting ridiculous.
He never got ridiculous. I think he lived up to the hype. He was the most electrifying man in entertainment sports. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Do you think Ric Flair ever did any cocaine?
No, not at all. I think that was all just part of his persona. I think he's a choir boy. What kind of fucking asshole would say that they think that he did that?
Well, he seemed a little hyped up in some of those clips.
He's a performer. He's bringing his A game. What are you shitting on him for?
I love Ric Flair.
I like how you love Ric Flair so much.
Why are you bringing up that TMZ shit? Who cares what he did? When the fucking mic got turned on, he delivered. He's still alive. So he obviously knew when to say when then, right? Jesus Christ. Unreal. I mean, I just got done saying how much I liked him. Why would he say something like that?
He likes him too.
I love him.
But you gotta get the real stuff though, you know? You can't just be all fantasy about it. You gotta know the real stuff about it.
Well, this is being filmed. We're sitting in a fucking bar.
That's right, we don't want to piss off Ric Flair.
Jesus Christ.
You know, most wrestlers, those old guys like that, they're doing stand-up now.
Well, technically they were anyway. Like, that's shit when you come out on the mic.
Yeah.
And they were riffing. Like Ric Flair said, he goes, did you people write that stuff? He goes, nah. I came up with that shit on the cab ride over from the airport. And that's just like, I don't know, like as a performer, that's great. Like you just like, I'm gonna say that, or I'm thinking about that, I'm gonna talk about that shit. And he would just come, let me tell you something, and he'd just start going. It was amazing.
Luger, let me tell you something. Woo! I just want to get that out.
Hey, you have to get it up.
Have you ever put someone in the figure for a leg lock?
No, but this dude, Rob Swinnemer, when I was in 4th grade, put me in it. And I allowed him because I wanted to learn how to do it. It's the first time I threw out my back because he wouldn't let it go, and everyone was freaking out that it was actually hurting me. So he was feeding off the crowd's energy. He wouldn't let me out of it. Remember, we had our big winter coats on, and I was trying to get up. And I fucked up my back, and ever since then it's been messed up. And then I went up, I think I did it to my little brother.
But we got so far into the Ric Flair thing because it's huge for me. I find it absolutely hilarious. I'm a huge sport wrestling fan. We're gonna get sad a little bit. I mean, it's not gonna get sad. talk about a good thing. Your friend, Patrice O'Neal, passed away.
Who died? Now, how is this not going to get sad?
I don't like in memorial, you tell a great story like a triumph. You know, like that one guy with the patch in 300, you come in and save the day, you get like this, we will fight.
No. Actually, well, the great thing about Patrice is we organized a benefit for him in New York City to honor him and raise money for his mom and his wife. So we got that going on, and tickets sold out in like 24 hours, which was a great thing. And I talked to his mom the other day. It's the first time she actually sounded happy since the whole mess started. But if you guys don't know who Patrice is, that's hands down, on stage and off stage, that's the funniest fucking dude I've ever met. And I've never met anybody close to him. So,
When
yeah.
you were with him, do you feel like you were like walking on eggshells because you knew he was going to come back with something quick every time, or?
No, we used to try and gang up on him. We used to have like, we would literally like 4 on 1, 4 comics on 1, and he would just like lay back, let you get your things in, and then he just would destroy you. I beat him once. I beat him once in 20 years using his techniques against him on a 3-way phone call with him, Bobby Kelly, and me. Bobby Kelly was in my apartment and threw out this old fucking couch I had from my dad's original dental office. It was a hunk of shit with this floral pattern, and I couldn't get myself to throw it out because it was sentimental to me. So Bobby threw it out. I said, thank God you threw it out, it was sentimental. So the two of them called me up to trash me for using the word sentimental. Like that's what comics do. Oh, he showed a weakness. Let's fucking devour him. So I somehow turned it around that Patrice is Bobby's bitch, and like Bobby hired him to fucking I can't remember what I did. But all I know is I don't know, it's like, you know when you go to a basketball game, they pull some fat fuck out of the crowd? Hey, you hit a half-court shot, you get a key that might open the Yugo, right? And somehow he hits the shot. That's what happened. Somehow, I was in the zone. It was the middle of the day. Noah Patrice, he probably just woke up, and I somehow beat him. And he got fucking mad. He got mad. He wouldn't call. He wouldn't pick up he wouldn't talk to me for like 3 days. So my record against him was probably 1 in about 8,760. He fucking destroyed me. But honestly, man, it's such a fucking shame. It's really, I gotta tell you, it's a void. Like, it's a void like I've never experienced beyond him just being a friend. But that was the guy that when, you know, I just imagined that I was gonna be like the benchmark. He was the benchmark, so anytime I would be, you know, like when Elephant in the Room was coming out, I was fucking nervous. I'm like, oh God, how much is this guy gonna blow me out of the water? How far behind am I gonna be? So,
like a friendly competition. Did he see you as a competition?
No. No, he was his own deal. So it was like, it wasn't like a competition. It was more, that was acknowledged. Like I knew how much better he was than I was. So it was more, you were just using him as like inspiration. Like I got to push myself harder and something like that. So the fact that, you know, he's not going to put out any more specials, you know, so even if I didn't know him just as a comic, it's just fucking devastating.
You all should check out the special Elephant in the Room.
Yep, and then also Mr. P is his CD. So if you guys can do that, that would be awesome.